What is up, guys? NYK31 here. This is a rarity, playing a ranked game under my own primary PSN. Let me tell you guys what I just experienced in a friends-less game of NCAA. Guy asked me for a game, guy I've played a couple of times, and we're going back and forth, having a close game. And on the last drive of the game, he goes Goon with the 11-man max coverage. And I end up losing. And that kind of peeved me off. Why, you might ask? Because here you are, you're playing the game straight the whole way through. But then, when it's crunch time, when it's time to, bear down, you went Goon. You went lobby ball. Because you knew that's what you had to do to win the game. So after that game, I said, you know what? Never ask me for a game again. Took him off my friends list, blocked all messages. I washed my hands with you, because if I want to have Goon tactics used on me, I'll play a game like this. There's plenty of Goon to go around in ranked games. So, there you go. But this video is entitled Solving the Goon. It's one thing to have Goon unexpectedly sprung on you when you're, playing a straight, quote-unquote, sim-style game. But in online ranked, you're going to get Goon. You're going to see Goon ball more often than you're going to see straight ball. And when you run into a Goon ball game, you got to be able to figure out the Goon. And on a scale of 1 to 10, I would put this guy's Goon probably at around 5. What he liked to do is he liked to when he saw zone, he would audible to a what do you call it? He would either audible or hot route to a flat, deep out, deep corner type of combo, because what happens? The pink zones and the hooks will, on the outside, have a tendency to sink down on that shallow and leave the deep open underneath it. So, it took me a little while to figure that out, and I had to make a couple of adjustments to, got really fortunate there, to kind of combat that. And I had to go with a two-man, pass rush at times in order to get that done. Like right here, I put a pink over a pink, so in case one of them sucked down, I had another one there. Like for me, a two-man pass rush is the limit, because there are legitimate plays in the defensive playbooks that rush two men, so to me that's fair game. And that proved to be enough, because as you see here, here's a perfect example of it. He began forcing the ball into those spots. I usered the outside more, either a corner or a slot. And there's Champ Bailey outside shaded, and man, I switched it up that time and was able to solve the tactic that he was doing. And as you can see here, the game is starting to separate a little bit. 28-17, need another stop. I get a user deflection there. And of course, well, that time he goes back to the middle of the field. He didn't really start out going that way. He was more someone who wanted to go outside, so he went to the middle and caught me there. So it's 4th and 2 here. And of course he wants to go for it. And what will happen? He will turn the ball over on downs. So basically against guys like this, you have to basically hot route to your own versions of nickel Velcro. out of cover 2 sink, cover 3, cover 4, sometimes man, in order to protect yourself there. And now I feel like I can mix in more of a base defense here and there since I have a 2-possession cushion.
Third down and 10. And they sack the quarterback.
Little late getting that screen off. He gets sacked. 4th and 22. I didn't mean to drop him back. I meant to flip-flop that. So I said, you know what? Rather than risk getting caught, I'm just going to stick with it and just use our DJ Williams again.
Interception.
And we get the INT, and he is going to run it back. So the game's over. So anything that happens now is just stat padding. It's done, finished. Tom Brady makes some nice throws here. So the moral of the story is keep your composure, concentrate, and solve the goon. And if you're someone on my friends list or someone who wants to play a game with me and you goon me, I will sever the cord. You are done, finished. You beat me straight. I'll be the first one to congratulate you. Well done. Hell, I post losses all the time. I probably post more losses than the Madden commentators who do this kind of stuff combined. So, if you have to resort to Goon, deep down, you knew what you had to do. So, that's that. Talk to you all later. Peace.